What if you could have AI build your brand new business for you? That's the question I ask myself when I think about how to empower people to follow their dreams. And it turns out it can. And in this video, I'm going to show you how. People say they're making thousands of dollars each month for these AI websites.
$1.1 million in sales and $500,000 in profit.
I've made millions of dollars with dropshipping.
Thousands of dollars each month in passive income.
Apparently anyone can do this from anywhere in the world. But is it actually true? Now, in the past, I've always been a little bit skeptical of dropshipping, and even recently, with AI and all the hype, I'm worried it's just that. But I've done my research, and I've done it to try and help you understand what's really happening. And today, I'm going to see if we can get AI and the free tools to make a Shopify store. But I'm setting myself 3 rules. Number 1, I must use free AI tools and keep the total cost of the shop creation to under $1. Number 2, I have to be able to do it all from my laptop. And number 3, I need to finish it in less than an hour. Right, I've got my list of steps to complete. The first step in my plan is to find a free AI tool that can create our Shopify store for us. I've spent quite a bit of time researching different options, and the best one I've found is Build Your Store. It claims it can build a complete Shopify store and allow us to sell other people's products without holding any inventory or doing the fulfillment work ourselves. And let's find out if that's true. The way this works is simple, and I wish all things in business were this straightforward. When someone places an order on our store, the product is shipped directly to the customer and we keep the profit. One of the things I love about entrepreneurship is you're always learning, and in the research of doing this, it has actually blown my mind what is possible. So I've loaded up the page, and now I'm going to click the button here that says build my free store. Next, it asks me for my full name, all pretty straightforward stuff, my email address and to create a password. I fill in these, click, good, ready to go. Let's see if this thing works. Now it's asking me to choose a niche, which instantly is a prompt I love. I think niche is such an underrated thing in business. Everyone wants to hit the whole market, but niche can be really powerful. So you've got 6 options here: fashion and apparel, pets, electronics, gadgets, home gardens, sports, fitness, and an option for I'm not sure. I'm on a fitness journey at the moment. I'm going to actually pick sports and fitness for myself. And the reason I share this with you, this personal insight with you, is I think you've got to have a couple of rules when deciding what products to go for. I think you have to be passionate about what you're getting involved in. The second thing I think is crucial to making any business work, ideally in the long run, there's a big market for the product that you pick. I know for myself, for example, this is going to sound bizarre, but if I pick fitness, I'm into it at the moment, so I know what's out there. And 2, I can talk with authority, sell the sizzle, not the steak, right? In marketing, I can sell the results from the products. So you need to have some passion ideally around what the product might do for people, for example. All right, that's step 1 done. Pretty easy. The next thing we need to focus on is shaping the store so it actually looks good and feels relevant to the people we want buying from us. Now, I've been doing branding my whole life. I built a branding agency called Fluid from scratch, which I sold to PricewaterhouseCoopers. And in that time, I learned the power of brand. You have to get this bit right. Take your time on this bit. Make sure you pick things from the options here that actually feel connected to you and the mission you're on and the product you're selling. So why is branding important? In the end, brand will often be the only thing that differentiates you from someone else selling exactly the same product. You need to know what you're standing for so that other people buy from you because of that. If it's quality, if it's low price, if it's speed, if it's your own personal brand attached to it, maybe it's something a little deeper. My father died of a heart attack when I was very young. Fitness is important to me. Maybe I'd link in there, making sure the ones you love stay alive. You know, like, what is it that you stand for? And that's what branding is. It's what you stand for, what you're against as well as what you're for. And it's important to include this bit in your messaging and in your creative. Having said all that, there's a lot of great choices here, and you may get paralyzed by having too many choices. So at some point, it's better to start and iterate over time. Pick one and get on with it. So I'm picking these 2. They work. They say what I'm trying to do, get fit, and I want other people to join me in that journey. Done. These banners will be the first thing people see when they land on your store, so you want to make sure you make a good first impression. And don't overthink this too much. If none of these feel perfect, you can always swap them out later as the store evolves. It's better 80% done than 100% perfect and never going out. So now I'm going to set up my Shopify account. It's going to be 3 days for free and then $1 for 3 months after the 3-day trial. I'll simply click Access Shopify, fill in my details to claim this fantastic offer, and then I'll have over 100 days before I need to pay any monthly subscription, and done. Now it's asking me if I want to go for a free store or a paid 1 product store. I don't want to go with a 1 product store because A, I want to begin by testing multiple products, and B, I want to keep my promise of keeping the budget under $1. So I'm going to go with a free store. Okay, the next step, I'm really excited about this bit, finding winning products. This step, of course, will make or break the business, and luckily we have a handy tool I've found called AutoDS to assist us. I'm going to click it here where it says register to AutoDS and sign up for $1 and get my 30-day free trial. Luckily, I'm not breaking my rule, it's just $1. So now I'm inside AutoDS, I'm going to click on trending products and click on my niche sports and fitness and look for products to add to my store. Now I'm actually going to pick this pull-up bar because I believe, like you, I'm working from my office quite a lot. I don't have time to go to the gym. I'm hustling to make my dream a reality, but I want to get some pull-ups in between. I think this will sell well, and I think it's a mass market opportunity because I know most people don't have time to go to the gym. To add this product to my store, I'm going to click here where it says import product. And in just a few seconds, the product shows up here on my drafts. There are many things I can customize here, but for now, I want to optimize the title and the description to make it really stand out. AutoDS has an AI tool to help me with that. So I'll just click here where it says optimize title and description. Select the tone of voice and allow the system to get it done for me. That's it. This winning product is now optimized and up for sale on my store. Now all I have to do is click publish my store. Remove my Shopify store password and boom, my Shopify store is now live with winning products. I am shocked how easy this is. This stuff blows my mind. You know, I used to own a web agency. We'd spend hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to build this. The other thing I really like when I look at this is that it's reminding me of best practice for the industry. I'm not an expert in this industry, right? So selling products online like you in this way, and I can see instantly it's reminding me to get testimonials from customers. It's telling me to collect information from my customers, get them to sign up to my main list. Best practices all automatically built in to the page when it's gone live. The next thing to talk about is marketing. One of my problems with dropshipping in the past was always how you can put all this up, but how are you going to get people to go and buy product? And marketing is complicated. There's so many different ways to market your business. And right now I want to break down ways that you can market your business, keeping within my $1 budget, which we've already spent. So I'm not going to touch on paid ads or any of that stuff right now. I'm going to touch instead on how you can perhaps get your brand out there. Now, the first thing to think about, if you don't have a following or you don't want to be on camera, then maybe work with influencers. Now, I know the word influencer might have a bad name. My experience is there's a lot of really good people out there, let's say in category of fitness, where I'm now published my store on, that their reason for doing fitness content is to help people get fit. So if I can go to them with this all ready to go, and all they need to do is mention it on their stories, mention it in their posts, and they can make a little bit of money along with you, they will do it. You have to believe, because if you don't, you won't try, you won't DM them, you won't message them. It will happen. If you speak to 100 influencers and you give them a good enough offering, maybe check their content out first, feed their ego a little bit and say, you're not selling product, you could be making some extra money. They will come around and support you. Not all of them. It's a numbers game and you have to make the effort. And that's always been my problem with promoting dropshipping, because people are telling you there's no effort to make money. Of course, there's no such thing as passive income. However, there is such a thing as passive sales. And I'm going to quickly explain this. So this is the second point. First point, go after influencers, especially micro influencers right now. People with less than 5,000 followers. You'll be mind blown how much of an impact they can have, and they'll be hungry to make some new revenue. Second thing, if you like going on camera, then just do a video talking about how you're setting up a store and why. Have an emotional sell. Explain why this is important to you. Don't worry about even explaining the products. You can just say you've built a store to try and help, mean you don't need to do 2 jobs just to make the bills get paid. You know, like, think about selling why you're doing this, not what you're doing. And you'll be shocked how many people will get behind you and support you. Make it genuine. Don't ever fake marketing. Make the story behind the reason you're doing this 100% true, or you will get caught out and you will forever regret it, because personal brand's important. But make sure that you do try to get over any personal fear of making content. But if you can't get over that, or you just don't want to be on camera, think about POV content, right? So my content, I go up to people with a microphone, ask them their dream. So let's take fitness as an example, because I'm got products now in the fitness category. I can walk up to people who are training out in the parks and ask them what their dream is, and then what training equipment they're using to do what muscles and why. I don't even need to be on camera. I just use my phone and do POV, right? Now, of course, you need to get permission from people that you can do that, but most people who are fit are quite happy to explain how they got fit. The third thing that you can do, mailing lists. How can you tap into mailing lists? Now, you can do the work and you can build your own mailing list. So that could be, right, I'm going to launch a fitness newsletter. Every week, I'm going to give you the top 10 tips to get fit, maybe free recipes, for example, and you can do a shout out to the world, even if you've got a small following, saying, join my main list and I'm going to provide this value to you. Now, by providing people a chance to sign up for something that doesn't cost anything, it allows you to make a relationship with that potential customer to then send them, hey, I've got some products for sale in the fitness category. You don't have to go for the sale straight away. Marketing and sales are very similar. The key difference is marketing is really about building a relationship with the market. So if you can get someone to sign up to your mailing list, and again, these things don't cost anything. You can just get them to send you an email to your email, right? Your email costs nothing. Then you can start building up a mailing list. Now, marketing is the key, I think, to making this work. And so please, and this is the final thing I'm going to say on marketing, you will find it hard at the beginning to promote anything. I've got 20 million followers online. I get over 500 million views a month. But when I first started, for the first 3 years, I got nowhere near that. I was getting 10 views, 15 views, 30 views, 50 views. And then it grew and grew and grew. And that's what you're going to have to do, because there is no get rich quick. And if you do it over time, stably, this will be a stable business for you. Don't leave yet. I want to tell you one more thing about sales and fulfillment. But there is some links down below that give you a chance to, one, get a free PDF sharing everything I've talked about here and more. And there is a buildyourstore.ai link down below. I recommend this site because I believe it works. I've just used it. I've just shown you how it works. There's a link down below. It won't cost you anything at first. You can go try it out. I hope you find this marketing advice useful. There is another option on here to create video ads with something called Create UGC. This seems like a good idea to me, where an AI avatar creates a video for you. Try to use these tools. I don't think I need to go through it with you now. Play around with it, have some fun. Another thing I've just realized is I get my own .store domain name. So let me walk you through the process here. I think I'm going to go with simonsquibb.store because of course it's my name and I own the trademark, which you must do too. What's exciting is I get this domain name free for a year and we're still on our $1 budget as I promised. Okay, now we're done with marketing. To be honest, we'll never be done with marketing, but the orders are coming in. So how do we do the fulfillment of them? After a lot of research, there are two options we can go with. So option one, manual fulfillment. We go to the supply sites, purchase the product and ship it direct to the customer. I'm not sure I want to go with this one because it's time consuming and I don't want to make mistakes like shipping it to the wrong address. So the second option is auto fulfillment. And again, AutoDS does this for us. It automatically processes and fulfills the orders and adds tracking information. I don't need to do anything. The system will automatically take care of fulfillment for me, which is a godsend in this sort of business long term, I think. So in 2026, I have a very different view, a combination of drop shipping, AI, and the chance to go out there and make your dream a reality using these tools is real. And you can make it all real for under $1. It's not passive income from day one, and you will have to put some work in, but it's worth it and eventually, potentially automated. So what's stopping you? The link's down below to give you the knowledge you need, get the community you need, and of course, get the tools you need. Don't waste any more time. Make 2026 your year. Go!